And we're live. Hey, book friends. Welcome back to yet another episode of Between Two Succulents. I'm, of course, your friendly neighborhood bookseller, Brandon Rashad Butts. I'm very excited about our guest today. It is yet another debut novelist that we have for you. She's a writer from New York. In 2014, she earned her MFA from the University of Wisconsin-Madison, where she was the recipient of the August Derleth Prize for Short Fiction and the Jerome Stern Award for Excellence in Teaching. During her time at Madison, she served as an editor-in-chief for the online journal Devil's Lake. Her writing has appeared in the Boston Review, Witness, Cutbank, and the Cincinnati Review. She has received scholarships from the Vermont Studio Center and the Sewanee Writers Conference. This is her debut novel that we're talking about today. Everyone, let's welcome Liv Stratman. Welcome to the show, Liv.
Hi, sorry about my cat's butthole. It's always around. But here I am with my cat, Seamus. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Coco was just sat at our feet a minute ago, but she thinks she took off when she realized that we were doing something important. So
Probably saw this cat.
Yes, it's awesome to have you with us today. We're going to be talking with Liv about her debut novel called Cheat Day. We love to really show off our debut novelists around here and make new book friends in the process. So, Liv, we're going to start things off with a segment that we call Aw Sucks. And I'm going to introduce to you our succulent VIPs for this week, and you're going to tell us which one makes you maybe want to devour a whole 3-tier cake in just one sitting. Does that sound good?
It really does, yes.
Awesome. Cool. So, first up, I got it. We have the beautiful and bountiful blooms are what's given to our first succulent for the day, and its hybrid cheery nickname of Happy Plant. Blooming multiple times a year, the flowers make it a showstopper. The plant has teal green leaves with pink to red tips, though cool winter forces the tips to become a deep burgundy. Bright light or sun brings out more vibrant colors on this small plant. Aside from their cheerful and sporadic flowering, the Happy Plant readily produces rambling clusters. Now that's our first succulent VIP. For the second one, we have the Sedum Salsa. The Sedum Salsa is a mysterious and alien-looking succulent that sports red-tipped leaves with a crystal-like facet. This plant grows with a long stem and many round leaves. These leaves also turn more red with increased sunlight to maintain their colors and full-length coverage. They will not survive hard frost, and most succulents, it only needs deep and frequent water in order to prevent rot. So, Happy Plant or Sedum Salsa? Liv, which one are you going for today?
I think that second one, the shorter, rounder one, is who I want to eat cake with. Just because I feel like there'd be less conversation about whether or not it was a cheat day. I feel like we'd be ready. There'd be no, diet-centric talk at all. And since I've already done that.
Amazing. Awesome. Cool. Great choice. Great. Thanks for playing that game with us, Liv. All right, let's dig into your book. Now, I think it's safe to say for everyone that we all have some kind of relationship with food that can often put us at odds with our habits and with our health. Could you tell us a little bit more about the issues that Kit, our protagonist in the book, faces with that?
Yeah. So Kit is just a mess. She's in her mid-30s, and she's been dieting since college, and she's sure that the new diet she's on, which is called the Radiant Regimen, which I made up to make it be as difficult and goofy as possible, though a lot of people don't feel like it's a satire. I think a lot of people feel like it's just a normal diet because that's how intense diets are getting. She's sure that the Radiant Regimen is going to, fix all of the issues she's had around food her whole life. So she embarks upon it with the best of intentions. It doesn't go that well for her, but that is the goal that she starts out with. And she, the better she gets at the diet, kind of the worse she gets in every other part of her life. She really falls apart as a person as she more and more competently performs this diet. So it's a parable in that way.
Yeah, definitely. Like, that sense of kind of over trusting or overexerting into one area when maybe we should balance it out a bit. I love that. Something that I also found important was a discussion around addiction to non-tangible objects. One could miss it, I think, and say that she's just addicted to food or maybe to her sexual addictions, when really it's more so like the feeling of withholding something from herself and then allowing herself to have it, or allowing herself to have as much of the thing as she wants, regardless of its effects. Do you feel that that aspect is being discussed in diet or addiction culture today?
It's interesting, right? Because I think that like something that's missing, right, out of the conversation about food is like the simple fact that it's just food, right? It's always about like, oh, I ate badly, I ate well. And food has no moral value, right? Which is like that Kit really can't get to. She's in this bakery where her sister is makes these incredibly indulgent desserts, but she really wants to see eating as like this good or bad, as this moral decision, essentially. And so she ends up, balancing her morality in all these other ways, right? And that tension between deprivation and indulgence, I think, is at the center of like the book. I mean, the book, that makes it sound like the book is like some really important. The book is a book with a like censorship and a lot of mean jokes, but it also is a book that takes on whether or not you can have it all.
Yeah, we're good. All right. Yes, thank you, Liv. No, you're right. You really hit a lot of that on the head, and I think that those are the things that I feel people who are battling with things similar to Kit. I think that's an area that people want to discuss more or want to express or seek comfortable advice with, but they're still trying to figure it out within themselves. So I mean, I really love how you highlighted that one in the book as well. Before we get too deep into the book, because I could do that all day long, I really want to take this opportunity to, because you've written a novel all about the actions of our impulses, I really hope that you are well suited and up for a quick off the cup game of our next segment that we call the lightning round. So how this will work is I'll ask you 3 questions, and if you answer them correctly, then one lucky viewer in our live stream will win the prize to match all prizes, a free copy of your book, Cheat Day. Liv, are you ready to take us on for one of our streamers?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, let's do it. All right, let's go with question number 1. What is your favorite dessert?
My favorite dessert is Dreaming Princess Cake from Little Cupcake Bake Shop. There's 3 locations in New York City. You should Google it. I think you can even order it online. It's a light almond cake with a layer of vanilla buttercream and a layer of raspberry jam in the center, topped with vanilla meringue. And it is absolutely the best dessert in the world.
Oh, you definitely had me at meringue. I love meringue for sure.
Good. It's so good.
It's so good, definitely. Awesome. Question number 2. What's something uncommon that you may say you have a slight attachment to?
It's so disgusting. I have my blankie from when I was a child that is a lambskin, and it's just all that's left of it is like a little piece of the lambskin, and I'll still take it out of like the drawer sometimes and rub it on my nose the way I would when I was a baby. And like sometimes I think like this is just like a dead animal carcass. And my parents didn't even care about that. And it's like so precious to me. And so I think that is like my uncommon attachment. Because a blankie is a totally normal thing, but like why was my blankie like a skin, Like we are like, I don't know. We're city people. I don't know where they got this.
I was about to say, wait, weren't you born in New York?
Skin a lamb, yeah.
I mean, hey, comfort is comfort, and nostalgia is amazing. So that's it right there. Amazing. All right, the third and final question. Is society a little too hard on people who cheat, be it on their diet or in their relationships or on a high school math test? Do we think there's a bit more leniency that we could have?
Yeah, I think that we want justice, right? A preponderance of angry Goodreads reviewers have told me that like Kit doesn't get, sorry for the spoiler, but Kit doesn't really get what's coming to her because she cheats and she's bad, even if she's good at her diet. And I think, there's got to be room to just tell a bad lie sometimes in your life and get away with it. And there's definitely got to be room to cheat on a math test because despite what Mr. Romeo promised me in 10th grade, I have not used that shit. So, kids, it's fine. It's fine. That's everything in moderation, right? Including lying, in my opinion.
Yes. Awesome. Yes. Well, congratulations, Liv. Thank you so much for playing the lightning round. You are the champion.
I get it.
Joe, who was our lucky prize winner?
Our lucky prize winner is Lisa Ralston.
Woo!
Hey, Lisa.
All right. Awesome, Miss Lisa. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. You can contact us in order to figure out how to obtain your free copy of Cheat Day. Everyone else, Cheat Day is available right here at Charm City Books. Step in and come and get your copy today. Liv, we appreciate you so much. But before we close the tab on this chat, tell us what's next up for you.
I am writing a book that takes place in the suburbs. It's about a woman and her dog and robot dogs and men. It's called Vicious Breeds. And it'll be done in several years.
Amazing. Yes, we can't wait for it. Definitely. I love robots and dogs. Are there any organizations or causes that you want to take this moment to shout out?
I really do. I wanted to tell everyone about Midnight Run in New York City. You can go to, I know that Joe's also going to provide, but you can go to midnightrun/contribute and take a look at that organization. It's a local organization in New York that sends volunteers out onto the streets of New York City at night to find out who's experiencing houselessness needs any kind of living item that you might have trouble getting if you're not housed, like toothpaste, like a hairbrush, like fresh socks. It's completely secular organization. It's volunteer run, and they do amazing, amazing work. So I hope everybody checks out Midnight Run. They really deserve more attention for the work they do in New York. I have such esteem for the people who run that organization.
Yes, I love anybody that's doing anything that they can for those going through a transitional period in terms of housing. I love that, so I definitely will check into it myself, and I encourage all of you watching us to do just the same. Liv Stratman is a superstar that has spun a fun yet important tale about all of our addictions, cheating, and plenty of cake in her novel, Cheat Day, available right here at Charm City Books. Liv, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us. We really, really appreciate it.
Thanks so much, Brandon. You're the best. You guys are all the best. So buy independent books, you guys, even if you don't want mine. Buy books from Charm City. Don't go to Amazon. Every time you go to Amazon, an angel loses its wings. So just so you know.
We have a new best friend around here. Her name is Liv Stratman. Thank you so much, Liv, for really talking about the importance of not buying from Amazon.
Yeah. Whatever God you believe in, he sees you doing that. They see you doing that shit. So don't think we don't know. Someone knows.
Exactly. Thank you all for braving the wilds of social media and this crazy heat to spend just a bit of time with us at Between Two Succulents. We're going to see you again next week. And until then, stay hydrated, get vaccinated, and pick up your new books right here. Thank you so much. See you guys later. Bye.